It's something I never thought about. I never understood, by the way. And we'll get back to me ears in a minute. You know the way they say when you're on a plane, you can't open the doors because it'll cause problems. Mm-hmm. But then when you do a parachute jump, you can. So what was different? Think about it.
Altitude.
Plane Illuminati, mate.
Those planes that you... This is my guess. I'm not an expert. But the parachute jumpers, I think the plane's going quite slowly. So it's lower and slower. So it's not as much there's a hatch open so you can jump out. If you're doing 600 miles an hour at 30,000 feet.
So when you do a parachute
you
jump,
open the door
700 miles an hour.
and everyone gets sucked.
Because you get sucked into the engine and blow up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
How fast are they going? Like 30?
I think yeah. It's like if you had to roll out of a car. I'm going to try and make this analogy stick. I've already lost confidence. But if I said to you, like, right, I've got to roll out of your Kia Sportage today, got to happen.
Yeah.
You'd be like, right, we'll go slowly. And it's doable, innit? The car's still moving, I'm rolling out. Yeah. But if I think the equivalent is up there where, like, your Ryanair's going at full height, it would be like trying to do it at 80 miles an hour off a motorway. I mean, in theory, you could get out and roll. I just don't think it'd end well. I think I might be wrong.
Is it also like atmosphere, like it's too thin to breathe and stuff like that, so that causes issues? And maybe like a vacuum because you get sucked out because of the speed.
No, but that fella jumped from space, didn't he, and landed on his feet?
He did, yeah.
Yeah, but he wasn't wearing his tracksuit, was he? He wasn't wearing his holiday trackies. He was wearing a fucking noncy, I'm a spaceman suit. A Red Bull spaceman.
Didn't he go up on a balloon?
I love how in your head he's slightly R-worded and he jumped from space and landed on his feet.
I'm a spaceman.
I'm a spaceman. He's an astronaut, like an actual astronaut.
He's not a fucking astronaut.
He jumped out of space.
He went up in a balloon and then he fell off. Impressively. Technical difficulty. You can't miss Earth, can you? You can't miss.
You can. Asteroids do all the time.
No, but he can't miss. It's not like
we'd all be dead.
Right. Thank God we've got a trained astronaut for this. Otherwise, he might just like, oh, fucking hell.
That's the only thing that can go wrong. Missing Earth. Jumping out of space.
He could have landed
Was that guy an astronaut? Was he just some dickhead Red Bull stunt guy?
I think he was an astronaut.
I think he won on a can. He won the chance to do it.
Yeah.
He can jump out of space and he won.
Second place was a pencil sharpener with the Angry Birds on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Collaboration.
I'm not having him as an astronaut. He's just a bell
What's
end.
his name? Was it Felix something? Felix Baumgartner, was it?
You think it was dead cool the way he just fucking walked it off though? Like I can't like jump off like 3 stairs and land on my feet.
128,000 feet.
He's a skydiver,
He's
a
an
daredevil,
Australian
and a base
daredevil.
jumper. Not an astronaut.
He is though, because he went to space.
No,
as soon as you go to space, you're an astronaut.
He's not a proper astronaut. That's like saying if I break into a school and stand in front of a class, I'm a fucking teacher.
He's more of an astronaut than Neil Armstrong, and I'll die on this hill. He jumped from space. Neil Armstrong.
Neil astronaut. He was born for that job, wasn't he?
Okay, Felix Skydiver is more of an astronaut than John Astronaut.
That's the curvature of the Earth there.
He did something dead sick. What did Neil Armstrong do? Went for a walk, if he even went.
That pissed me off. You rat.
There's loads of...
Why'd that piss you off?
Ever talk about Neil Armstrong
That's
like
a
that.
big conspiracy,
Or
though.
Lance Armstrong.
That's a big conspiracy.
Is it that they didn't land on the moon?
Yeah.
Great. Well, that'll be on another podcast that you do.
Why's the flag waving? There's no wind on the moon.
He was one of the first interplanetary space flag nonces.
Like, what did he do? It's not impressive, is it? You're saying what the other guy did wasn't impressive. He got on what is essentially a massive bus, got off and had to walk around the fucking local shopping centre, realised everything was closed and came back. He didn't fly the fucking shuttle. He's just a gobshite who got a lift.
Yeah. He did it in 1969 when I don't think the technology was up to much.
Do you reckon he paid petrol?
Do you know what I mean? I don't even think they'd invented plastic carrier bags at
But he didn't do anything,
they were
did
on
he?
the moon.
He didn't do anything. He's like the Phil Neville of going to space.
Yeah.
Got the medal, but did fuck all.
Was he not even the pilot? He wasn't the pilot. He was just the walking guy.
Yeah. So why is he revered?
Who was the pilot? Buzz.
No, that was just his mate.
That was his mate.
That was just his mate.
Do you want to come, lad?
Yeah. Because they were the first to do it, weren't they?
Well, who flew it then?
Time when
Probably the other guy in the picture whose name you don't know.
Mini Driver.
He's the one you should know.
What? Because you know he drove it.
Whoever flew it.
What was it? What was the Apollo? 12? 11? 10? 9?
Apollo 11 was launched. Commander...
Neil Armstrong flew it?
No, yeah. Commander Neil Armstrong, Commander Module Pilot Michael Collins. I've never heard that name before, and he's the pilot.
Pilot Buzz Aldrin.
Yeah? I've heard Buzz Aldrin. I've heard fucking Neil. Mickey Collins.
Mickey Collins.
Yeah, he had to stay in the car just in case an alien tried to nick it.
Yeah, there's hazards on, so he couldn't get a parking ticket.
Yeah. If anyone asks us to move
Not
it,
park.
just go around the block. I don't know what the parking restrictions are on the moon. I mean, the first to get to the moon, and they did it fucking years ago.
They haven't been back since.
They hadn't worked out how to make telephones mobile, and these cunts are on the moon. And then some bellend recently just goes up quite high and then has a jump. I mean, not that it wasn't, but it's not a fucking astronaut.
So what makes him an astronaut? What makes Neil Armstrong an astronaut? What makes him an astronaut compared to the guy who jumped from space?
Well,
I mean,
he was in a spaceship. He flew to a moon, got off, and walked around the moon. And then the really difficult thing was to get off the moon and home, wasn't it?
But he didn't do that. He
did. He did, though, didn't he?
He sat there while Michael did it.
Adam, he fucking went.
Yeah.
He literally went on the trip. You're like, he did fuck all. He was in the back eating sweets. He did jack shit. He didn't even fucking pay for petrol. He did none. He just walked. I can fucking walk. Am I a fucking astronaut? He went to the fucking moon, you massive tit.
he got plane here
To be
as well.
fair, fucking Felix Nonce-Gardner, yeah, all right. It's not nothing.
Nance Garden.
But he's not, he just had a fucking...
He jumped out of space. It's fucking sick.
Yeah, it is pretty sick.
Honestly, we were talking about Adam's ears, and I don't know the path he took.
Plane here.
Oh, yeah.
Altitude. Moon.
Would you, before we go to your ears, I say, would you do a parachute jump?
No. I'd do what he did.
What?
It doesn't seem as scary, and I don't know why.
What are you on about?
I don't know whether it's the suit or whatever, but
Would you do a parachute jump dressed as a spaceman?